Hi. Good morning and welcome. We are happy you could make it today. This session we cover Saturn and its majestic rings. Come along with us.
Sixth lecture. The rings of Saturn's Majesty brief. If any character need be introduced after Jupiter or Zeus, it would be from whence had come, Saturn or Cronos. In this brief we consider Saturn and the majesty of and in its iconic rings. Visible with the naked eye in night skies clear of clouds, haze, smog, or fog, Saturn appears as one of the larger stars donning our infinite overhead canvas. As a result of its size and proximity being proportionately bright, Saturn has been known, most assuredly, at least for thousands of years. Certainly, observed in the Greek and Roman worlds but with the naked eye, rings are indistinguishable as like a star. Brilliantly, it shines, but unlike a star the angle of refraction ebbs and flows from Earth's relation to it and it's in relation to the Sun. So, it was for however long known to be a celestial body, but curious, man needed a closer look into the heavens. Saturn was observed through a telescope in 1610, of which it was a product of Galileo Galilei, a crude accomplishment of lenses in sequence, through which its rings then still couldn't be identified. A reflecting telescope was first built by Isaac Newton in 1668, who later in 1687 would publish Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica on his laws of gravity and motion. On reflecting telescopes, problems in lens distortion were solved through reflection, where now then a clearer, more accurate, and focused image of the planet resulted. We could see more compassion afforded the planet as its rings added not only character to what was previously seen as a star but also upgraded our solar community, where in this case its differences enhanced our cosmic neighborhood. The sixth planet from our sun may be our most dynamic, and personified in a Roman deity, it coincides with the Greek Cronos, to whom temples have been built.
Our solar system's sixth planet from the sun has a character all its own, where compared to our Earth dwarfing us, it is distinguished by its majestic rings circling the planet's equator. This planet that is 95 times more massive but only an eighth as dense, being the only planet whose density is less than water at only 70% of it. Saturn is likely composed of a thick layer of metallic hydrogen surrounding a rocky core, layers of liquid hydrogen and helium beneath an outer gaseous layer. The ammonia crystals in the atmosphere give the planet its pale yellowish look, which are blown around by 1,800 km/h. Because it is a gaseous, it lacks a surface, and the speed of its rotation causes the planet's spheroid to be oblate, where the polar radius is shorter than the equatorial. Saturn is so oblate by 10%, where oblate as well other gaseous planets in our solar system are considerably less. Most exciting are Saturn's rings, which of ice, rocks, dust, and at least 146 moons, where Titan is its largest, being more massive than Mercury.
Personified in the Roman god of wealth and agriculture, Saturn's Greek equivalent, Kronos, Cronus, and alleged equally to Plutarch as Kronos or Cronos, was cursed for having suffered a similar fate as his father from his son. Born to Gaia and Uranus, or from Plato, Oceanus and Tethys, Cronos was the youngest of the 12 Titans, who is more often rendered holding a scythe, harp, or sickle. It was so as Uranus hit Gaia's children, the Cyclops, and Hecatonchires, in Tartarus. Envious of his father Uranus, who ruled the universe, and whereas enmity between those feminine and masculine is unavoidable, Uranus found himself at odds with both simultaneously. Angered at Uranus, the great stone sickle was created by Gaia, and attempting to persuade Cronos and his other brothers to castrate Uranus, only Cronos was willing. Devising a plan to ambush the ruler of the universe, Gaia drew him to an ambush where Cronos did the deed, throwing his testicles in the sea. From the blood dripped on the earth, Gigantes, Erinyes, and Meleidae were born, and from his testicles in the sea a white foam was produced, wherefrom the goddess Aphrodite emerged. Cronos ruled with his sister Rhea during what is referred to as the Golden Age, where without rules or laws there was still a harvest for the world, as morality bred its like in kind. Believing in Uranus' curse on him and thinking his posterity would overthrow him as he had Uranus, Cronos swallowed all children but the youngest, Zeus, who was to fulfill that prophecy.
Temples were built to honor, perhaps, more so the gods than necessarily planets, which personified, when names are mentioned, we consider humanly bodies more so than celestial ones. As some things are given names and others aren't, those with, we think, deserve shelter more so than others, and what better shelter is there but temples for gods? The remains of a temple of Cronos are said to be credited to him through Daedalus. First mentioned in Nosci on Linear B tablets around 1400 BC, the ruins of Caltabellata temple of Cronos in Sicily are said to be built by him. The Greeks' first architect, who also built the Minotaur's labyrinth, after traveling to Sicily, would build a temple of Apollo and the temple in question. The later better-known erection to the deity is the Temple of Saturn, dedicated in Rome in 497 BC, begun by Tarquinius Priscus but completed under Tarquinius Superbus. Rome wasn't built in a day. In the Roman Forum at the foot of Capitoline Hill on the western end, the altar of Saturn standing tall in front is associated with Saturn as the city's founder. On what was Mons Saturnius, now Capitoline Hill, one of the 7 hills of Rome, a human skull was found as Tarquinius dug the temple of Jupiter's foundation. Subsequently, the state arose because even dead men on battlefields have others to retrieve their bodies to bury, primarily for sanitation purposes which define civilized society. The first Italians were Aboriginal, whose king was Saturn, Justinus, and December 17th of the Julian calendar, the ancient Roman festival of Saturnalia, annually began. It was so close to Christmas and the New Year on the Gregorian calendar, it makes us wonder if we are celebrating Saturnalia or what we do now.
The sixth planet, Saturn, may be our most dynamic, and personified in a Roman deity. It coincides with the Greek Cronos, to whom temples have been built. Known for its dominant ring system, Saturn is probably most recognizable. Befalling a fate similar to Uranus, Zeus overthrew him.
That's all the information we have for you this session. We hope it was a benefit to you. Next session we cover the Uranus General Planet Treatise. We see you then. Thank you for your time and consideration.